finalise the finals bracket, and then we'll be back.
A quick intermission.
So anyone who...
Supposedly, Goaty is hungover, so that might give him a bit of the advantage here.
So anyone who
Yes.
won their bracket game, just make sure you stick around for the semi-finals and finals.
Okay, so R is going Evening Star, Poleaxe, and Zweihander against Exemplars, Battle Axe, and they're all just died. I missed it. But Battle Axe, Greatsword, and something else. It's on the ground. Halberd.
Big drags coming out from TBK. Hits him with the overhead excel. Oh, and the drag overhead to take out Jaw at the end. There.
Nice switch from
Very
Goaty.
good
1v2 from Goaty.
He's long
Goaty's the kind of player that I would expect would be able to win a 1v2. Like, he's one that would be pretty well matched against something like that.
Yeah, especially just generally something you're only going to see with some of the better teams is people have spent time working out how to 1v2. Because there are 1v2s that are much easier to win than others, and newer players just won't win those because they're not sure how to sort
Shaman
of
with a quick switch there. Gets taken out by a stabby boy.
Nice read from
Skull with
Goaty,
the
but then he just gets
feint.
gambled.
Counter fade by Goaty there. trying to
Yeah,
make
that was
it-
tragic. He like read 2 feints and then feinted into his opponent's feint to try and bait out a parry, but his opponent just gambled him.
We got some engines going in the chat.
and moving on. Shaman doing good work with the
Post
Halberd.
trying to get in for the punish on the switch, but he keeps getting caught every time he turns around again.
Beautiful by Shaman.
It's really good by Shaman.
Yesterday playing Nessa into a lot of work. Today he's playing Halberd. My favourite weapon.
Well, the active parry,
Doing well in
dude.
this 2v1.
Oh,
Oh, my
damn.
god.
The
Godlike.
beautiful little spins. Oh, I love it. But he gets
It's a
taken
shame.
out by an uppercut from the battle axe.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, if those people had been low on HP, he would have won that.
Shaman was probably the first player that really made me angry in this game. He is probably the one that made me want to play better.
This is precisely when I'm very scared to accept anyone's first of 10 requests right now. Jaw is such a wonderful human. His ability to use a war axe is exceptional. He swings with such grace and power. It's incredible to watch. Skull really left out in the open. He manages to 2v1 Goaties.
Alright. Skull and
Shaman
Jaw
again
here
doing
having
well
a
in the
pretty good
2v1, but
bout.
he gets taken out.
Loses his evening star, and that is the end of him.
Oh, Campy rating.
Thank you for the
2016.
raid once again, Kempy.
Welcome, Kempy and friends. What's going on?
We're just in the final bracket game for the semi and grand finals of that tournament. Goaty with a great punish there, just stabbed into. Very difficult.
EX Skull just toying with Goaty, but
Yeah, I'm not
Fighting
sure why he's
back.
going for stabs when he could be going for LMBs when it does.
Goaty
Oh,
punishes
taken
him.
out.
Down to a 2v2 here. Just splitting into 1v1 once again.
oh
Going
nice.
away of
Beautiful by
Revenant.
Goaty.
They take a round.
The war axe is really like he did like 3 or 4 sick punishes for feints there.
All right, if you're new here, we got Jangle, WhiskeyMate, and Ganda in the commentating box.
And just for the people who might not be sure, when I say a punish in this circumstance, that means someone feints you, and you read it and then hit them back, or you go for a chamber attempt and hit them. And it's pretty high skill move because you have to see through that they're feinting, and then follow up. But yeah, it's working really well for Shaman with his war axe.
Can we not have such rude words in the chat, Seeker? I know what you're trying to make me say when you say XXX.
I don't get it.
Sex is bad, dude. Sex is impure.
It's a nice target switch from Jaw with the Evening Star. This is looking like it's going to be another round
Shaman's
like
for
a
going from
Revenant
Revenant.
round.
war axe to bastards.
1v3 with the halberd, not gonna happen.
Pretty sure someone's giving our live advice in a professional tournament. It's probably against the rules, but I think we'll let it slide because it's impossible.
Which live
It's not
advice?
allowed.
Well, I got insider information that someone recommended the great swap. Oh, getting a Steam message, he's not. They're just making some good weapon choices.
Big win from EX.
It's a shame because I were playing very well.
Yeah,
Made
definitely.
some good decisions.
There's another round for them though.
Heading
They could
towards
come
level
back.
57, lads.
I'm 1,000 experience from 59. Might have to do some pubs tonight to catch up.
I'm so close to the black armor, boys. I'm so happy.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole reason. Like,
Yeah,
that's more important than anything else.
gotta hit 70. You hit 70, you're done. That's it. You can stop playing the game now. You got cool armor.
Exactly. Okay, so second round. It wasn't as close as I was hoping. EXB, I guess, just sort of out dueling. Rev coming through in the wheelchairs. It's a shame. Guess they're sponsored by what's the charity?
UNICEF.
No. The Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Oh, Jaw left on his own, and it's pretty smart move by Post Meridian to then work into the. No, actually, I take it back.
Big
Poor move.
plays
He's
from
dead.
the Bastard and Buckler
Skull now in a
combo from
1v2.
Shaman. Stabbing him in the back.
Just get
Oh man, it's
stabbed
such a
3 times
punishing
by the
weapon.
bastard sword.
Such a punishing weapon.
What
You
Post
don't
Meridian
catch it in
did
time,
there,
you just get fucked by it.
he saw that he and Skull had 2v1'd Jaw and got him low, so he just abandoned Skull to win the 1v1 because he had such an advantage and went over to try and help his teammate. It's just he didn't get there in time. Pretty smart move. Oh, what a shame. I'm not sure what happened there, but Shaman's attack it looked like it was
Yeah.
blood parried or something.
Didn't
Almost.
quite get to him.
Bastard Sword with Buckler being a very strong 1v1 option, but it's not so great in the big team fights because it's
Yeah, I was
just
about to ask, what are your thoughts on using a one-handed as a switching weapon?
what it's like if you watch it right now, it's very hard to read. It's got so much initiative because it's fast. You just get a lot of chances to swing, but because it's long, what I haven't seen EX do, but you can just outrange it basically. And like
Man,
in this
Shaman
situation,
doing really well to survive for that long.
beautiful.
1v1
And he picks up the
situation
buckler
here.
for more stamina. Oh,
Skull gets a
green
hit on a
boots.
drag. On it, well, it was an XL, wasn't it?
Yeah, just hit him instantly, pretty much.
His opponent's low on stem by the sounds of it.
Ooh, big
Nice
drag
hit
from
in.
Shaman.
He's just playing for
Oh,
stam.
another
Big
one.
drag to the
Oh.
bastard sword. Looking good for him.
Oh,
Yes.
very
Yeah,
nice.
It's the
he just
2v1.
played that
Huge.
very textbook. He knew he had the stam advantage, so he just waited for Skull to repost himself. I mean, how do you pronounce it? Repost himself.
Riposte.
It's actually just part of my brain. to
Fucking
pronounce it well.
Redditors,
It's
man.
childhood.
Reposting in our games.
So yeah, just a
damn it.
repost war there. And he knew he'd win it, so he just went for it.
Shaman just consistently downvoting the enemy.
Really well done by Shaman there. Just, yeah, up to Godu
Oh,
to
takes a
prevent
stab.
the switch.
He looked a bit panicky there because he didn't know what was going to happen in that 1v1 on the other side.
Can we get some upvotes in chat?
Can we get some upvotes on WhiskeyMate's Anime Exterminator post on the Reddit in chat?
And
Please,
Shaman top
help me.
fragging 6-2. Doing very well with his.
I'm gonna try out that build. The Buckler and
It's-
Bastard looks very fun.
If,
It
if
looks
you
such
watch,
like a standard build, but it looks so fun to use. I've seen Wizard use it quite a
yeah,
lot.
exactly. There was a lot of it in the finals for the North American Duel Tournament that was on last night.
Yeah.
It's sort of a weird case because it's seen as very cheese just because it's very hard to deal with. Like it's almost impossible to read, even for like really good players. So
My opinion on Stabby Boys. Captain Scar wants to know my opinion on Stabby Boys. Are we talking long Stabby Boys or small Stabby Boys?
the two varieties of stabby boys.
Yes.
I'll pick up around here.
Because
It's
I believe
4-2
that,
to
man.
Revenant.
Short spears and rapiers are one of the most overrated fucking things in the casual world of this game.
This is very true. Rapier.
Everyone thinks
hypes
that the
rapier.
rapier is amazing because of how fast it stabs, but that thing is the easiest thing in the game to counter. Honestly.
Bastard sword is just a better rapier. There's no two ways about it.
That's it. I also think the arming sword can be a better rapier. Like,
I agree. I
it's just
love
got so
arming
much more
sword.
versatility. Your slash damage is something to take into account if you're doing a stabby boy class, because no one's going to expect a swing from a stabby boy, right? Or they're gonna expect it less.
God mode.
Yeah,
He's
it's
If you're
10
into,
and 2.
uh,
A spec shaman this
my
round.
personal opinion is that the spear is one of the best stabby boys. That's mainly because in alt mode, the spear accelerate combo swing is fucking nutty.
Just responding to good evening. I don't think rapier has any better initiative than something like arming sword or bastard sword. The only real advantage of rapier is it's very small and like hard to see what it's doing because it's so thin. Same with air stock. We have a standoff at the
I don't know
moment.
why they don't want to fight up there. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Also, another very important quality of the stabby boys is that if you are in a front line or any kind of casual game mode, see a man without a helmet, easy kill, boys.
This is true. And arming sword it's a 3-hit kill to heavy torso still. It's not
Exactly.
bad damage. 34 to the stab.
I think the first class that I ever made for dueling was arming sword buckler class,
Beautiful.
and that proved me rather well for a good few weeks.
I'm getting schooled in the Twitch chat about rapier mechanics. Feels bad. just some absolute nerds down there.
The thing is, this game is such a... It's
I
such
know.
a... You're allowed to, be creative with what you use, and every weapon is viable. A good player can fuck up anyone with a butter knife. Like, bro, you can rusty pitchfork someone to death
This
as
is true.
as a decent player.
What
They
I
could be
just
using
wish,
anything
like,
against you. If you've got the skill, you can use any weapon. Everything's viable. But there are certain metas that are gonna come out of the woodwork, especially with competitive getting more popular.
I just wish that all the weapons, like, they all have their niche as far as like timings. I wish they had animation niches as well. Like every animation is the same. You're never gonna get someone who's like, I can only play greatsword because greatsword is the same animations basically as every other weapon. All the differences in playstyle are like combo timing, damage, hit to kill,
That's it.
speed.
We are at 5-5 right now. It's very, very matched.
TBK and Shaman both 10 kills, 5 deaths.
Cody's getting off some really good switches in that fight,
Mm.
Game
but the other
point
two
for
just didn't
EX though.
survive long enough.
No, this is the second map. in a
Kind of
week.
wish that Revenant got, some different RNG for the brackets because they would have beaten, a lot of other teams. They just ended up matched only with hard opponents.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just the way the tourney works. It's just a bit of a shame. Might have been better to next time do like a seeded tournament. Get all the like newer
Come and
teams to
get
play
a
against
nice
each
little
other.
backstab on Posty there. Ooh.
Skull and Post Meridian
It's
just
up to Joy
taking out the
1v2.
2v2.
No, there we go.
Damn.
Well,
That was a very
takes out
close second
Revenant.
game. Shaman should be really proud of himself. Did very well there.